Afternoon everyone, welcome to another video and welcome to another wild camp. Bit of a different location for this one. We're out on the coast somewhere on the English coast and we're trying to do it a little bit differently. I just fancied a bit of a change. Last one was on a hill, one before that was in the woods, and I just fancied something a bit different. And it's been such a long time since I've been to the coast, full stop, let alone to do any kind of camping. I'm not carrying any of my gear at the moment. I'm just doing a bit of a recce, so I'm having a bit of a walk around the location and I'm just exploring really, and I wanted to save my energy, so I've left all the gear in the car and I'm gonna probably do an hour of kind of walking up the coast and having a little look at some potential spots, and later on when things get a bit quieter and everyone's gone home, I'll head back to the car and I'll get the gear. So the mission is to simply hide myself away in the sand dunes and do a bit of a stealthy dunes camp. And we have found a spot. Welcome back everybody. It's about 7:30 and I'm having a very nice time actually, just chilling out on this old bit of driftwood that I've discovered on the beach. It's amazing what you make do with when you're wild camping. Beautiful, beautiful night. Actually it's pretty still, the wind is quite low, and I think when I get over to the sand dunes, the bit that I've spotted should kind of protect me from the wind. So even though I'm in an open bivvy, hopefully, fingers crossed, I won't be too cold. Okay, so we've got our spot, which is just here. There is a little bit of a pathway on the right hand side, so I'm hoping no one comes and walks on my head in the night. That won't be appreciated. So yeah, I've got a bit of time until it gets dark. I can see people disappearing off now. Alright, welcome back everybody. Oh dear, it's been a bit of a mission tonight, getting everything ready. So, nice and simple. I've got some pasta that I've boiled already, prepared at home. And I've got one of these stir-in sauces. I've got a bit of cheese and I'm going to heat it through on the trangier, and that'll be dinner. You know what? It's not perfect, but it'll do. Those of you that use a Trangier will know exactly what I mean. It's good, but when you're having to simmer and do things at a low heat, it can be a bit of a challenge. It's about 11 o'clock, I think, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And we're all set up. The bivvy bag, it feels a bit weird not having a shelter, not having a tent up or a tarp up. I don't usually do this. So yeah, there it is. That's the Alpkit Hunka XL. I have put the reflector mat underneath it there, and then on the inside I put my climate mat inside the bivvy, and then my usual Everest down sleeping bag on top, and I've just had that covered up for the last half an hour just to sort of avoid any moisture going inside, but just kind of wanted to get that ready. And then I've been cooking just over there and kind of gear over here. So some people might be wondering, how do you keep your gear dry if it rains? Well, I suppose you could put it into the bivvy bag. That is one option. The other option, which I'm going to do, is I've got my rain cover over that, and then I've got a sort of plastic rubble bag, which I'm going to use as well for my shoes. So those rain clouds disappeared, fortunately. So I'm quite pleased about that, because I would have been a bit disappointed if I couldn't give the bivvy a go on its own without anything else. So so far so good. Sky's looking quite clear, can see quite a few stars, which is nice. So fingers crossed we'll have a dry night. If I do get a bit of rain, you know what, it's not the end of the world, is it? I'll just have to sort of crawl inside the bivvy bag or something. If it gets really bad, my car's not that far away. Well, that's just about all from me, so I'm going to get inside that bivvy bag, warm myself up, and I shall see you in the morning. Good night. Morning, everybody. It is 6:45. Been up since about 5:20. And you're probably wondering, what was the bivvy like? Well, I've camped in a bivvy once before, and that was in the summer a few years ago. This was the first time that I'd ever tried it in quite cold conditions. It got down to 2 degrees last night. I'll put what that is in Fahrenheit up on the screen. And I was pleasantly surprised. I was very, very warm. I had no issues at all. I was comfortable, and I would even go as far to say that I probably had a better night's sleep than I have for quite a long time when I've been in a tent. I don't know whether that's just potluck, coincidence or whatever, but I was very comfortable, warm, checked the inside of the bivvy this morning and didn't find any trace of any condensation at all. Might be something to do with the temperature, I don't know. But yeah, so I guess the pros are it's very easy, just put down. There's no faff, you literally just put it down. And I guess you can put your air mat either on the inside or the outside. I just chose to put it on the inside, that worked well for me. And that's it, you just put your sleeping bag in. So it's pretty straightforward really. And I suppose the other advantage is that you can put a bivvy bag down in a space where perhaps you can't put a tent. So there's a bit more flexibility on choice of space size. I suppose the downsides, I was slipping about a little bit last night. That might be because the service was a bit uneven. Not a big deal. And I suppose the other big one would be rain. Now, fortunately, the rain held off. I think if you are going to use just a bivvy bag, you need to keep a really close eye on the weather. Otherwise, it could go from being a pleasant experience, as it was for me, to a very miserable, depressing experience. Let me know what your experiences are of bivvying, if you've done it. Get in the comments. Do you prefer that sort of open style bivvy to what I had, or do you like the more enclosed, drier, hooped bivvy maybe? I'd be really interested to know what you think. Now I want to talk to you briefly, guys, about instant coffee. As you know, I do love a coffee in the morning, and over the last few camps I've done that in a couple of ways. Either I might use my mocha pot or my Balietti. It's a bit cumbersome, but it does make some lovely filter coffee. But more often than not, I tend to go for the instant sachets, and I've been, for a long time now, I've been using these ones here on the right, and these are made by Kenko Smooth Instant Coffee. I've had no problems with them at all. Usually put 2 sachets in one drink and does the job absolutely fine. Over on the left is a new instant coffee that I'm trying out today, and that has been kindly given to me by a coffee company called Stirz. I'll put their details up on the screen. And they have a slightly different approach in that they're a sustainable company, and they claim to reduce the waste that coffee drinking and instant coffee kind of produces. So they've got these sachets here, and they are completely compostable, which is really interesting. They are only one of 3 companies in the world, I'm told, that have completely compostable packaging, which is good. This one I think can be recycled, but I'm not 100% certain. And also this is a single source. It's a Colombian micro ground instant coffee. So I've spoken to the guys that make this, and it sounds quite high end, which is good, like a good sort of premium instant coffee, if you like. So I thought I'd try it out. I said I'd let them know what I think of it. When you buy it from them, they send it to you in a nice little box, a little zip-up box. But you might be thinking, yeah, but they're sustainable, aren't they, Ben? But they send the box once, and then when you want refills, they send the refills out to you in kind of cardboard packaging, I understand. So let's give it a go. Let's see what the verdict is for Stirz coffee. That's a good coffee, guys. Very nice indeed. Yes, you know it's instant, but it tastes really good quality. So quite a clean taste, if that makes sense. You don't feel like you're getting a cheap instant coffee, which is quite good. So I would say, if you like your coffee and you like a good coffee, this might be an option for you. Quite useful if you don't want to sort of take equipment and things like that, and you just want to just kind of get on with it. And also in these times that we're in, I know there's lots of us out there that like to be quite sustainable, and I like the idea that their packaging is compostable. You're probably not going to be expecting the finest cuts of English meat. It's going to fill me up. Well, that's me all packed up, watered and fed for another wild camp. Thank you very much for watching this video, everyone. If you have liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't liked it, you can always give it a thumbs down, I suppose. And please do get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking as always. And if you're not a subscriber and you like these kinds of things, then you might want to hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you do that, don't forget that bell. If you press that, it'll give you all your notifications for any future uploads. But if you cannot wait for the next video, then you might want to click on one of the videos that's about to come up on the screen just now for more wild camping adventures. So thanks very much, everyone. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one.